So, lads, so much to discuss. Last time we spoke, uh, there was two games coming up. There was one game in particular. We'll talk about it. We'll address the elephant in the room. You know, this Aston Villa game. Yeah, we talked some smack. You know, we got to do this. This is what we do now. You know, we're up a high echelon. And then there's a game afterwards. I don't know if you might have seen it. Couple goals went in, couple worldies, but we'll discuss that in a bit. Uh, let's get this Aston Villa game out of the way. So, yeah, game came around. We took our beating. That it is what it is, right? It happens, fellas,
Well,
isn't it?
I feel like the Villa fans were a bit upset from the video. First of all, no one was disrespecting your club. I was just saying, I can't remember what he said in the video, but I felt like they felt like we were disrespecting their players, and like there was no need to disrespect them. And at the end of the
Yeah.
day, I appreciated the ass whooping because I remember I said in the group, I'm not too confident in this game because we have to respect these men are on crud, and I just felt because they were at home, we can't. Do you know what I mean? We've been to three. It was our third away game. I felt like that man would be homesick. And you know what? Thank you, Villa fans, man. That arse whooping was mwah,
We
because
needed that. We needed humbling a little bit. We needed
because I
humbling.
knew when we came home, whoever was coming after that was gonna feel it. So
You know what I
Villa,
mean?
here's the thing, yeah. You might think it was 6-1 to Tottenham. No. We gave Tottenham the 3. We forgot to give you, man. You understand? So Tottenham fans, blame Villa for that house whooping because we forgot
Yeah,
to score
exactly.
against them. So we gave it to you, man.
Exactly. Took out you
Amen.
lot. You can have it, Villa fans. Look, you can have it. Appreciate it. You done your thing. Cool. But there's only one team out of the two of us that are in Champions League positions. I'm just saying. You took your win. Well done. Congratulations. Thanks for clipping us up because it just helped with the subs and the views and stuff. So cheers for that, whoever did that. But at the same time, we still gave Spurs the arse whipping that we should have gave you lot. Maybe next season. But yeah, Pete, I'm sure you got something to say on that as well, innit?
Yeah. Look, I've been very vocal. I was at the game. I was at Villa Park. They were class. From minute one, I had no doubts that they were gonna win the game.
Brother, it was like watching Newcastle.
Yeah, it genuinely was. It was a Newcastle-esque type performance. And you know what? When a team plays like that, and we know because we saw it yesterday, when a team plays like that, you know that they're going to win the game. And look, I've been really vocal and open and honest with a lot of Villa fans. A lot of Villa fans don't want to hear it. They just want to kind of throw shade on us, and that's fine. No problem. We'll take that shade sitting in third position. Amen to that, brother. But yeah, that's absolutely fine. But I asked myself the question in the build-up to this game with Spurs. I thought to myself, is this a great Villa performance, or is this Newcastle having an off day and Villa taking advantage? And I felt that Spurs was going to give me the answer to that. And it did. The answer was that Newcastle had an off day and Villa took advantage because Villa went to Brentford and were shite and were lucky to get a point, where we went there and got 3 points the week before, and Newcastle then put the sword to Tottenham Hotspur.
Wait, Pete, you don't want them to hate them. You don't want them to hate you even more, do you? Like,
I don't
relax.
care. I don't care about Aston Villa. I don't care at all about their opinions. They can come in the chat and throw all these things on all they want. I don't care. They're a good team. They're playing well. But at some point, right, they're getting above their station because they're kind of pointing the finger at us and telling us Isaac shit, Botman shit, shit.
Relax.
We're the best defensive record in the Premier League. Isaac, in 15 starts or 15 games this season, has scored 10 goals, right? Only Erling Haaland has got a better score record than him. Like, don't chat to me about this rubbish. You're not telling me that Watkins has had games where he's done nothing, like Saturday. You're having a laugh. No chance. But look, we don't want to make it about Villa. Look, Villa are doing well. They'll get Europe, and they fully deserve it. They've had a great run.
100.
Like, we're not shitting on them, but like this hype that they've been giving us all week. Like we said at the time, is it their cup final the way they responded? They responded like they won a trophy. And it is. It's their cup final. They got a point in Brentford. Nothing. I can't hear a pin drop. I can hear a pin drop, with regards to their talk after the Brentford game. Because it's all gone silent. Okay. They might get European football. Great. They deserve it. But don't come to me and start telling me that our players are crap when we've been doing it all season. And we're putting the supposed top 6 Tottenham to the sword. Like, nah, we did it to Man United. A couple of weeks earlier, we put 5 past West Ham. We beat Brentford, who hadn't been beaten since September. We've
been on crud this season.
Exactly. Every great team is allowed an off day, and it was very, very clear by our reaction on Sunday that it was an off day. So therefore, like from a Villa perspective, don't get too gassed by it because you got big games coming up. It could quite easily crumble away. Liverpool have got 2 games on most teams. Liverpool, they win their games in hand on Villa. Villa end up in 8th. They don't even get European football. So look, just stay in your lane. Stay confident. Keep doing what you're doing. You might get European football. If you do, you deserve it. But don't come pointing fingers at Newcastle because for me, like we've already proven that we deserve to be at the table for the top 4. We proved it on Sunday as well. And it was an off day. Clear and simple for me. And look, the one thing that Villa fans hated about me and they kept drawing on me, all the rest of it, is about Tyrone Mings. The guy's still shit. He's still shit. You can't tell me that he's a good player. He's still shit, right? And nobody
in trouble, fam.
I don't care. He is still shit, and he always will be shit because he will always give you a mistake. He had a great game. I say great game against Newcastle on their off day. And he got a clean sheet. Fair play to him. I still prefer Konza. The fact that I'm still bigging up one of their centre backs, they can't get. They literally lose their mind. They're like, Konza, he ain't that good. I'm rating him. I'm saying I rated Konza. I think he's a good defender. I think he makes Mings look better than he is. It's like John Terry when he had Ricardo Carvalho next to him. Ricardo Carvalho made Terry look better. Similar situation. Levels, very, very different, but still, it's still the same situation. I don't rate Mings, and they don't seem to like the fact that I don't rate Mings. Simple as. But let's talk about proper football. Let's talk about the whitewash destruction that Newcastle were against Tottenham Hotspur, because that's the kind of football I want to talk about.
Wait there, before that, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. Pete's just, he's gearing up to a big game on the weekend. That's the reason why he's feeling so energetic and so hyper. So,
Look, this is me. This is
oh,
me.
okay. All right.
This is me. You ain't ever gonna get out of me that Mings is a good player.
I tried.
Mings is shit. Mings is shit, and he will always be shit. Villa, however,
oh god,
decide quite honestly deserve European football.
100%.
Yeah.
Ollie Watkins, he is a good player. I tell you what, we didn't big up enough, and we didn't really even talk about him before the game. Douglas Luiz. I tell you what, he is a player.
I thought it was just a foul merchant them times. I just thought he used to just get yellow cards, but flipping now. He keeps that midfield ticking, boy.
He nearly went to Arsenal last year, and it was, I think it was like a 20, they were arguing between a 20, 25 million bid. And I was kind of like, Arsenal? Douglas Luiz? Really? Honestly, Douglas Luiz could have probably won Arsenal with the league if it had gone there. I'm putting it out there. He could have potentially won Arsenal the league if it had gone to Arsenal. That's how good I saw Douglas Luiz in a different light. Watched him for 94 minutes at Villa Park. He is a tremendous player. And yeah, a lot of Villa fans have been saying, why is he not in the Brazilian squad? Why is he not being talked about? I agree. When you've got fucking Fred in there and you got Bruno.
Yeah, but the only problem with Luiz in the Brazilian squad is the spaces is limited because Joelinton's taking another spot now, bro. That brother is next level.
It'll be an absolute crime if and I'll put it out there for the Villa fans as well that are watching, it would be a crime if Douglas Luiz and Joe Linton are not considered for the next Brazilian squad at the end of the season. I think any new manager that comes into Brazil needs to consider those two players because they are players that will take them forward. Joe Linton's 25, 26. Douglas Luiz is 25. Bruno Guimaraes is 25. That's your future right there. Fabinho, that guy's been dog shit for fucking Liverpool. He's been dog shit. Like, I would much rather take Luiz and those men because they're the future. You've got them for the next 5, 6, 7 years. You can take them to a couple of Copa Americas and the next World Cup with those boys, and you've got a good chance of winning because they're good players. So look, we're not all bad about Villa. We all respect it, but Mings is shit, and that's what I said.
Well, look, there you have it, there, Villa fans. Look, you've waited a week to get your response from us. Hopefully it's been worth the wait. I apologize, it's been my fault. I've been away, sunning myself, turning a year old and all the rest of it now. But you've got your response back. Pete's responded back to you, Villain fan. So just leave him alone on Twitter, or else we'll take your Watkins off you. All right, next season we've got money to blow. We'll take your Watkins and we'll take him. All right. Anyway, let's get on to more important things. A 6-1 assassination. Assassination. This is me, yeah. I'm at the airport and I'm already pissed because I'm like, it's taken me a while to get back to this country. It's taken me longer than it should be. But when I'm taking the results, I'm like, yo, lads, we won 6-1. Is that right? Everyone's in the group like, yeah. like it's a standard procedure. 5 goals in 20 minutes. It's so good that the club itself has uploaded the first 20 minutes of the game, just raw, unedited. Like, yo, here's 20 minutes. Go fill your boots. 5 goals, and the guy's gone now. Stellini's gone now. Like, we put the final nail on the coffin. Like, drilled it in. Like, nah, mate, you're gone. 5 guys. Are we that good now? Are we that just like, yo, Villa, you pissed us off. Let's take it out on the next team. Spurs, bring your ass here.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like it's such a shame, yeah, because when a team loses 7-0, 6-1, 8-2, 9-0, or something like that, the story is not about your performance. It's about how bad the opposing team was. Because you're not supposed to see scorelines like that. Like here's the thing about the 6-1. If you look at it from just let me check my Sky app. Oh, Newcastle won 6-1. That's mad. So you're thinking, all right, maybe 2-0 by 20 minutes. Half time comes, 1-0 because the team's complacent in the 47th minute. And then, the double team huffs and puffs, but they get desperate, put too many men forward, and Newcastle back another 2. But that was not the story. We moved to Tottenham like they were a buff thing at the bar. Like, bro, what's your phone number?
Yo,
when you first get in the rave, and you won't even get you haven't done the 2-step for the beat yet. The first thing you see, you're on it.
It's on crud, yo, come here,
yo. Excuse me, my size, come. That's how we moved to Tottenham. Like, what's going on? What's really good though? And Tottenham had no answer. Hey, when Joe Linton got in the box and I saw 3 men back up, I said, yes, Spurs are in for a long day today, If you're shook already.
Joe Linton was sambering in the box like this, just all the shoulders and that, just jinking and jiving past people. And then, hold on.
I don't know if you want to go goal for goal because I don't want to go, because Joe Linton, the pass from Shaw, by the way, because they're doing this, it's what we do now, isn't it? From our centre-back to our left forward. Van Dijk style, we just be pinging them like that now. But the first one when he did it against West Ham, he didn't have to touch the ball. He just had to run the goalkeeper. This one, he had to bring it down. And let me tell you something, I didn't know Joe Linton had first touches like that.
I was gonna say the exact same thing. I was like, when did he start working on his first touch? Because I've been onto him for a while, Pete.
Bro, if he touched me like that, I'd feel away. I'd feel away. Yo, did you see the first touch? And then he just strode. I mean, Loris didn't make it hard, to be honest with you, but he just strode around him and then buried it. At that point, Pete, because we were 2-up at that point. I had to sit down, by the way, and say, what's going on? I started thinking ahead. Shit, it's gonna be a 3-2, man, because we've come out too fast. Hey, by the time I'm thinking that, it's 3. Oh shit.
Oh man.
And not just three. Hey, if it was 3 from a penalty, a corner, a chamois clearance line, you could say, you know what? I like the way we're playing today. Hey, when Jacob Murphy just says, well, I got time. All right, let me see what I want.
Even the shock on his face. Pete. You see the shock on his face? Like, I can't even do the face.
Yeah,
Like,
to be fair, he said like it wasn't shock that he scored. It was just kind of like
what's going on?
It was almost just like what's going on, because we're like 3-0 up. We're smashing it right now, and the reason being, I don't know if you guys would agree. I think you will. It was dubbed the Champions League playoff almost. It was like whoever won would get the Champions League spot. Like it was built as one of those games. So it's like the way in which Newcastle fans built to that game and the way that Sky almost built to that game, it was like it was the playoff. It was like whoever wins gets the Champions League. And within 8 minutes, we're 3-0 up, and he's kind of like, are we really doing this? But we were really doing this, and it was amazing to watch. It was just so good.
What did I put in the group? Remember when I said I don't know what I'm watching, and you were like, a Champions League performance, bro.
Exactly. I said that to you, and I said that to you.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was, bro. Because look, this team, that Tottenham team, got to the last stages of the Champions League. They got to the last stages. They got through the group. They got to the last stage. I think it was AC Milan that ended knocking them out, who were no mugs. They were great.
Juventus.
Was it? No. Was it Juventus?
It was Juventus 2-1 that first time.
No. This season, Tottenham.
Oh, this season it was Milan. Yeah, Milan.
Yeah. So like they're no mugs. They got to the last stage of the Champions League, and we've just put that team to the sword 6-1. Like so. What I'm saying, I'm not saying that so we're going to go and smash the Champions League. But what I'm saying to you is, it was a Champions League performance. I tweeted it out after the show, after the game. I said that was a world-class performance from Newcastle United, and it was. It was a world-class performance. There was not many teams that have done that to a top 6 side before. We've had Liverpool against Man United, but that's not the first time we've done that to Tottenham. We did it when we got relegated. Under Rafa Benitez, we beat 5 at St James's Park, but we did that today in 21 minutes of absolute blitz. No team has done that since Man City did it to Watford way back when, but that's Watford. We did it to a team that we were going head to head.
That was 3 points behind us.
League, exactly. So it means more, and it holds more weight to that. It needs more respect. And I said it on Loaded tonight, and I'll say it again to you boys. The amount of disrespect that Newcastle United are getting off the back of this result tonight, because everybody in the media, every paper that you pick up is talking about Spurs. No, Newcastle United made Spurs look like that. We put that performance in, and that was all about us. And I think it's an absolute disrespect, and it pisses me off that all the talk is about Spurs and it's not about Newcastle, because
I stopped watching
a reason.
I stopped watching reviews because no one spoke about Newcastle. It just became how bad Spurs were. But I want everyone to understand this year, because everyone was like, "What kind of start was that?" Yo, what did I say before we went live, Clint? We started like this damn near every season, every game. We just haven't put the ball in it like that.
Yeah.
How many times have we started on fire? We're like, we could be 2 up by now. But this time it was like we were 2 up by now.
Mad.
It was like, oh my God, they're actually doing it. 5-0 by 20 minutes. Do you know how many times I've watched us play here where by half time we should be 2 or 3 up at least? And you're like, man, you just put it in the net.